One, let's jam. What's up, everybody? This is the Uncanny Omar. Thank you for joining me today for this awesome Monday. What a way to kick off the week, right? For some people, and I realize some people are in the afternoon, depending on where you live. With me, I've got my buddy Kurtis.
Hi, everybody. Glad to be here to bring you some exciting news. And we have some exciting news today, don't we?
We do. We do have exciting news. I love looking at the chat and people are already speculating what's going to be in here. But before we get started, a huge thank you to David Gabriel and the folks at Marvel
Of
for
course.
sending us all of this advanced information. So we do have some breaking news. There are 13 brand new Epic collections. No reprints yet.
That's
Now,
right.
reprints, gather a list and let's see what happens. No tie, Omar. Yeah, well, I'm building up to that, man. Every day I'll add a little more. It's like opposite strip poker. What's the opposite of strip poker? Going to church. I don't know. But yes, regardless, thank you everybody for joining us. And yes, Melanie, no super chat. You're so cute. Thank you for being in the chat. My wife is in the chat. So, we got some exciting stuff to talk about. What do we think? Two new lines of epics, two brand new lines.
Two brand new lines, a couple gap fillers, and some other just great stuff.
Yeah. So we're gonna wait for a few more people to trickle in and get started. But yes, I always like to see people's speculation, what they think it's going to be, what's going to come out. Like, I love the people that are like Atari Force. Like, probably not. Let's see what some of my favorite ones I've seen. Some of them I like most wanted are like Nth Man and things like that. That I'm like, oh, there's no way they ever do that in an omnibus, but there's a small chance that we may get that in an epic format.
I don't know. Does that one tie into the larger Marvel universe?
Atari Force?
No, Nth Man.
Nth Man. It a little bit. I think there was an issue of Excalibur where he popped in.
Okay.
I love that series though. It was classic. Marvel presents DC Comics Epic Collections. Nth Man complete. See, Derek knows. He's a man of good taste.
Yep.
I have been hearing. First of all, here's Alex. It's not just you. Like, ever since I started announcing things, there's been so many people that are like, I want to see Ghost Rider. I want to see this. Like, mainly Ghost Rider, like the 90s Ghost Rider. There's people that are like, well, what about classic Ghost Rider? I didn't know there was that much love for Ghost Rider, like the Howard Mackie stuff.
Apparently so. I mean, it was a pretty hot title in the 90s, and everyone our age is at that nostalgia age now, so I'm not surprised.
Yeah. So I bet, oh, well, my buddy Andrew's here. What's up, Andrew? So Kurtis, where can people find you while we wait for people? It's a good question. And Nth Man does tie to the Marvel Universe. Yes.
Okay. Then let's see an epic collection of that.
One day.
Okay, well, people can find me all over the place on social media. If you just search for Epic Marvel Podcast, as my title says down here, epicmarvelpodcast.com, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube. And I also have an Epic Collection specific Facebook page that I'm sure many of you are already a part of. But if you're not, search for Epic Collections on Facebook. And join our page. We talk about Epic Collections all day long. And I'm sure today, especially, we will be talking about Epic Collections more than usual.
Yes. And I think I love it when people in there like go in there live and start like writing the list down for people. I think that's really sweet, right? Because not everybody has a chance to watch videos and listen to us talk for a long time. But I get it.
Great community.
Oh man, let's see here. We got some super chat love already. Thank you so much. Jason Aaron's Ghost Rider was completely ignored. How come? You mean an epic format? Because I think that would be a complete collection. Because I got an omnibus format and it's got a complete collection. Absolutely. Yeah. Howard Mackey's run and the classic Ghost Rider. Classic Ghost Rider at least has been available in Marvel Masterworks format. New Ghost Rider, 90s Ghost Rider, as we like to call them, it's only had, I want to say there was only two classics. I had the first one.
Yeah, two classics and a smattering of issues here and there in crossovers, like the Spirits of Vengeance storyline.
Or the X-Men crossover. Those were in the Jim Lee, Chris Claremont Omnibus Volume 2.
Yeah.
So, yeah. You are correct, sir. All right. Think we're over 380 people.
Nice.
I was going to wait till about 400, then we can start, because I know how people are excited. And then we'll go over these, and then we'll speculate what we think should be collected in these. That's always the fun part. So we don't have pictures. We don't have content. Some of these we don't. Do we have volume numbers for all of these, or just
no? Not even. Some of them are just the titles, and we have to guess the volume number.
Love it. What's up, my buddy? Dime Breed Collectors. How's it going, man? And Read Comics. How's it going? Big shout out to both of you. Can't wait for the treasure trove of epic announcements. Epic Books have made a huge comeback over the last couple of years.
They sure have.
Yeah, absolutely, man. I think they're a phenomenal way for people to catch up on these classic characters. I'm a big, sound like a drug dealer. I'm a big pusher for the epic line. S is Curtis. All right.
Oh yeah.
Let's do it. Hold your questions, and then I'll be happy to go back. Oh, hold on a second. Did the movies contribute to the decline in Ghost Rider attention? Oh gosh, I mean,
it certainly didn't help. That's for sure.
How much can we really blame poor Nicolas Cage, national treasure Nicolas Cage? Right. All right. Yeah. Let's go ahead and get started with, like my butt Superman here says. All right. So, Curtis, you're my guest, man. I like to be courteous. Why don't you start? Oh, how are we doing this, by the way, so people can know how we're doing this?
So we got a list of epic collections broken down by month, plus we got a smattering of some complete collections and other stuff. So we figured we'll start off with some complete collections, and then I suggested we go in backwards order from the stuff that's happening in December all the way to the stuff that's happening in September, October or September.
We're going to October.
Just because the stuff that's happening in October is, I think, the stuff that is going to be the most interesting to all you. So we're going to save the best for last.
And I said that's weird, but I agree.
Okay, so that
he's my guess. So not much room to wiggle around there. But okay, so let's do complete collections starting in October. How about that?
Sure, that sounds good.
Would that work with you and your weird way of doing this?
Yep.
Okay, so. Curtis, why don't you announce the very first complete collection? I guess we're going to go through complete collections, and then we'll get to the epics.
Yeah. So we have
really quick, because people are just now starting to trickle in. There will be reprints. None of them are in here, though. Okay.
Yeah, we didn't get that list.
I'm going to figure out a way to get that list over to David and Marvel, and then they can decide what they reprint. But we're not announcing any reprints today. This is strictly just brand new material.
Yeah, but the all of this stuff is in preparation for the Hachette catalog, which should be coming sometime later in March, right?
Middle March, later in March. Yeah, absolutely.
I would imagine that any reprints would probably have to be included in that, so we should probably get that information pretty soon too.
Well, I'll tell you what. If I get a list, you are more than welcome to come back, and we'll do another one of these.
Okay,
people love watching these videos. So let's go ahead and get started. So. Complete collections.
Okay, the first complete collection we have coming in October of this year is Captain America Heroes Return, the Complete Collection, Volume 2. Hey, that's not the right banner.
Nope. Sorry about that. Spoilers.
Spoiler alert.
Sorry.
That's okay. You don't have banners for the completes?
I do now.
Oh, okay.
I do now. So yes, Captain America Heroes Return, the Complete Collection. Why is it not
Volume 2? And people were wondering if we were going to get another of these Captain America ones really quick, or if we were going to move on to a Thor Heroes Return Complete Collection or whatever. But we're going to stick with Captain America for a little bit, and that's. I actually forgot to look up the contents, what could possibly be included in there, but I'm assuming it's just more of the Wade run, or did that include?
It's Mark Wade's run leading into the Dan Jurgens run. That's what's going in there. But that comes out in October. Yeah. And let me make sure that I got the next one correct. You're welcome. everybody. That was a small teaser, completely done on purpose.
At least you didn't spoil the Elf banner that you have for a
Yeah,
little
true.
bit later. Yeah.
Okay, the very next book, also in October, of course. This makes sense. Tomb of Dracula, the complete collection, Volume 5, coming out in October. So you have Captain America, Heroes Return, complete collection. Again, post Onslaught, post Heroes Reborn.
Yep.
Captain America it's mainly Andy Kubert, Mark Waid, and eventually it'll be Dan Jurgens that takes over that run. But Tomb of Dracula, continuing that series. Hell yes. Love seeing that on there.
And I think that this is going to be the last volume of Tomb of Dracula.
What makes you say that?
Because the last volume got us up to the mid-50s, and the title only ran to issue 70. So I think that there's enough. I think that's big enough to have the entire rest of the series in there.
Okay. So has spoken Kurtis. Okay.
Maybe.
In November, this is a complete collection / Epic Collection format. This is something called the Saga format, which is what they started with Scarlet Witch and Vision. That series, the Saga. So it's like it's a series that won't be collected in complete collection or won't be collected in Epic Collection. So this is the only way these stories will be collected in. And Kurtis, what is that?
It is Hawkeye by Fraction and Aha. How do you pronounce his name?
Yeah, Aha is what I would say.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And the Saga of Barton and Bishop. And this, I'm sure, is to tie into any upcoming, maybe a Hawkeye Disney Plus show that's coming out sometime.
Absolutely. Absolutely. That's why. Or I would think, because Scarlet Witch and Vision Saga was also because of that. And I think is that the only one we have?
We have, let's see here. There are a couple of these ones that are non-complete collections. Should we say these ones as well?
Yeah. Oh, well, actually, because I really do think that this is in November. If hold on, let me make sure I add it in here. And let's see. I think that this. Let me try that again. No, not Hawkeye. Damn it, not working. Okay.
Technology is hard.
So Silk is getting a third complete collection. I mean, it's called Silk Out of the Spider-Verse, Volume 3, but it's not labeled as a complete collection. But I mean, it's as thick and it's the price point of a complete collection.
They definitely want Spider-Verse in there to capitalize on the popularity of the movie there. So
yeah,
because Silk wasn't in the movie, but if you put Spider-Verse on there, then people will buy it. I'm sure that's how marketing works, right?
I would think so.
Okay, how about this Star Wars one? You want to talk about this?
Yeah, so we have a title of a book called Star Wars Legends Boba Fett Blood Ties. So Kurtis and I were trying to figure that out, if that was a Epic Collection or a standalone trade paperback. Not really sure, but this is the title that we were giving. And
there was a series, a Dark Horse series called Blood Ties, Boba Fett is Dead. It was a 4-issue miniseries.
4-issue miniseries, right.
And so it could be just a standalone trade. Again, trying to capitalize on some Mandalorian fun. But we have no other information other than that.
And it's always fun to speculate. I think it's a lot more fun to speculate than when we have everything. But those are all your complete collections and trade paperbacks. Unless I'm missing anything, right, Kurtis?
No. Oh, actually, we have one more in December. I don't know anything about this because I haven't been reading Spider-Man.
I think that this is... You're talking... Hold on. Let me make sure I got the right title here. You're talking about this one here.
There,
Spider-Man. Yep. Worlds Collide. I think this is the 2 miniseries maybe put in one. So it's Miles Morales and Peter Parker 616. When they first met, they had 2 different miniseries before he came over to the 616 universe. I want to say that's what this is, but yeah, I could be wrong. Let me know in the comments down below if there's another series that's going on.
We're not getting a new Spider-Verse movie this year, are we? Or
it was rumored. It was rumored to be this year, but unfortunately it got delayed. So, 2 Blood Tie series plus Yavin Oh my god. Okay. Yep. Star Wars names
Basilica,
are not
not in
epics
epics
yet.
yet.
Okay. Oh, and David Gabriel's here, and he said Spider-Man is correct. 1 and 2 epics, or
Hi, David.
1 and 2 combined. All right. Sometimes I get them right. And now we lose everybody. Okay, so everybody's like, "Hey, David, can you please do this?" David is saying Boba Fett is a standalone trade, so no.
There
weapon.
you go.
You heard
Perfect.
it. You heard it from the man himself. Okay. Now we're gonna do this backwards, but I like it. I like this. All right, there, Curtis.
Okay, well, you already gave away the first one we're going to talk about here, but that's okay.
Surprise!
Yep. This is, I know, Phil Owen's favorite Epic Collection title because he just loves the 90s. This is Venom Epic Collection Volume 2. Not a surprise that we are going to see this, especially because it'll probably tie in around the time of the second movie coming out. Now, the first Epic Collection, and I love this. David's in the chat, so he's going to hear all of our speculating, and he's going to laugh his head off at all of this stuff. He's like, "Oh, they have no idea."
or we're going to be 100% right, and he's going to change it on purpose.
So the first Epic Collection was pretty much the first half of the omnibus Spider-Man versus Venom.
Yeah.
But I was looking at the contents of the second half, and I don't think that this is going to be the second half of. I don't think this is going to be the second half of that omnibus because.
Because that's maximum carnage in that omnibus.
Yeah, well, and it jumps way ahead into the future and bypasses a bunch of stuff like his own series and stuff. So my guess is that we're going to see a smattering of Amazing Spider-Man issues like the Carnage. I think that they would put Carnage on the front cover of this book because Carnage is going to be in the second movie.
Mm-hmm.
But we'll probably also see the big Marvel Comics Presents storyline from 117 to 122, which is in that omnibus. And also Spirits of Venom. I'm hoping that we're going to get...
If we get Spirits of Venom, oh, man. I love that story.
The timing would work out perfectly to be right here, but also I would love to get the Ghost Rider Blaze issues because they were not in the omnibus. So we only got half of the story. At least I think that's the way it was. I want to see. I want to see all of the whole story in this Epic Collection.
You don't think this is going to go right into Lethal Protector?
There's definitely room that we'll see. I bet we'll see Lethal Protector in this volume as well.
Okay.
That's my guess.
Gideon. Hold on, I gotta highlight this awesome message. Let me see what. Omar. This is from Gideon. I'm watching you in school, so I hope I don't get in trouble. Man, if that was my kid. I'd give you a lesson to learn when you're at home, but you're not my kid. So you do what you
with
want.
If you have long hair that covers your ears, you just get those like Bluetooth.
Don't give him tips on how to cheat in school.
No one would know that you're just listening along, not paying attention to school.
All right.
It depends. If it's high school, I don't recommend it. If it's college or university, yeah, do whatever you want.
All right. Now, these are again in December. We're going backwards. And December has a lot of epics. All right. Next epic in December is Thor Epic Collection. ULIK Unchained. So we're going back to. What do you think? Where the heck?
Well, ULIK Unchained is the title to Thor number 237.
So we're going to volume. That's 7.
Yep, volume 7.
Wow.
Yeah, volume 7.
Volume 7 of Thor. Goodness.
So, or this actually, because the ULIK Unchained story is 3 parts, going from 237 to 239. It could either be the very end of volume 7, or it could be the very beginning of volume 8. But I suspect it'll be the end of volume 7. Because they're going in order from the beginning there. This is the end of Jerry Conway's run. Kind of wraps up his run. The ULIK story actually was started by Jerry and ended by Roy Thomas.
Yeah, and then Roy Thomas went on to do. Oh, wait a minute! What issues did you say we were on?
The ULIK story is 237 to 239. So this would be 217 to 239.
Yeah, which is volume 7.
But it would fit. Yep.
And then we get into the Len Wein stuff, and okay.
Yep.
Hey, Good deal. Good deal. Again,
Yeah,
this one,
exactly.
December. It's gonna. I love to have like all these in consecutive order on the shelf at one time. Like this is what I look
Oh yeah,
forward to.
totally.
Since the announcements of these epics, I was like one day all of Iron Man on that shelf.
Yep,
One day.
totally.
All right. Here's another good one. Curtis, you can take this one.
Okay, Daredevil, Volume 16. Now, what is Volume 16? Volume
This is
15 was Last Rites.
yeah. 17 is not out yet, right?
17 is not out yet, and then Volume 18 is Fall from Grace. So this is the beginning of Dan Chichester's run.
Chichester.
Or not, sorry, not the beginning of it, the continuation of it, because he began in the Last Rites. But
Yeah.
this is the continuation of that. There's a big Calypso story, and the big seller, I think, in this one is Dead Man's Hand, which is the big crossover.
And that's with Punisher and Nomad.
That's right. Yep.
Yeah.
So we're probably going to see that's going to be the bulk of this issue, because that was 9 parts, I think. A 9-part story.
Hold on, I gotta show this. This is Gideon, who did not want to get in trouble in school. I hope there's some Daredevil. I hope it was worth it if you're yelling out loud and your teacher's like, "Hey, what are you doing back there, Gideon?"
Yeah.
Okay, so yes, SR is saying Volume 15 is Last Rites, so that means Dead Man's Hand's the selling point. Oh, dude, I love Dead Man's Hand. Are y'all hating on Dead Man's Hand? I hate Gambit, Nomad, Punisher. Yeah, Volume 16. This is another gap closer there.
There are very few issues of Daredevil between Volume 15 and Volume 18, so there's going to be a lot of filler in these 2 volumes, Volume 16 and 17. So I think maybe we'll see, maybe possibly also the System Bites annual crossover storyline that didn't have a whole lot to do with Daredevil.
No,
but
it was part of
it. They could put it here.
All right. And let's see, are we still in December? We're still in December with Conan the Barbarian Epic Collection, the original Marvel years, Queen of the Black Coast.
Nice.
So we kind of figured these were going to come, right? Like as soon as Conan Volume 1, we knew these were coming. So I assume this is Volume 4?
I would assume so as well.
So Baylet.
Yeah, so this title is the title to issue number 57. And so that would, and it's a 2-part story, issue 57, issue 58. So no Spider-Man yet.
No Spider-Man yet, Sir Leonard Nimoy's music career. I love that guy's name.
But will there be Spider-Man at all? We don't know yet. We have no idea.
We don't know. Well, he's gonna leave.
You have to hang on.
He's gonna leave. He's like, I'm done listening to these fools. All right. So we kind of figured this is one that's gonna come, and hopefully they'll see it all the way through. Because I mean, the Omnis are ahead, and we're getting 2. Did we get 2 epics last year? 2? No, Conan epics started at the end of last year.
Yeah, we're getting 2 this year so far. Yeah, it looks like we're getting 1 Conan Marvel years per round of announcements. So yeah, we're getting maybe about 3 a year or so, and that's cool. This volume will, if it is Volume 4, will collect issues 43 to 58.
What was the Spider-Man and Boba Fett? Boba Fett is a single trade. It's a miniseries, and then the Spider-Man or Spider-Man Worlds Collide is Spider-Man 1 and 2 together.
And there's also Silk Into the Spider-Verse, or Out of the Spider-Verse, if you count that as a spider title.
Yes.
Okay, so this is 15 issues, 43 to 58, which is a little bit thicker than what we've got. Plus, it'll have to have annual 2 as well, which is double size. So this is going to be a thicker Conan annual than the rest of them, unless issue 57 and 58 are actually the beginning of Volume 5, and they're skipping ahead a little bit, which I doubt they will.
I don't think they'll do that with Conan. Conan Epic number 2 this week. That's right. Yeah, I'll be doing an advanced look at that tomorrow morning, if you want to check it out. All right, Curtis. One I'm very excited about, but you get to announce. What you got?
I have Avengers West Coast Epic Collection, Darker Than Scarlet. I just sold my old trade of this the other day, so I'm glad that this was announced. This is the second half of John Byrne's run on Avengers West Coast, following directly from the previous volume, which was Vision Quest. So this is volume 5. This will have, I'm going to assume 54 to 64 plus annual number 5. And there's a little bit of room for some other stuff. So I'm thinking possibly maybe the Wonder Man story that appears from Marvel Comics Presents 38 to 45. Maybe.
I know for Wolverine they did some MCP, but not for a lot of other titles. They haven't really done a lot of MCPs, with the exception of the Black Panther Volume 3, though, that comes out this week.
Yeah,
that's
well,
you're right.
It was tying up some loose ends, that story, but we saw a long Marvel Comics Presents story in Excalibur #1, and a big a bunch of Marvel Comics Presents in a Silver Surfer volume. So I don't think it's out of the question to have a long story. Those are only like 8 pages long anyway, so it's the equivalent of like 2 issues.
What epics were announced for November? We're going backwards.
We're going backwards.
Yeah, this is Curtis's thing.
So
it makes sense. He's more excited to announce the books in October, so he figured, hey, let's start in December. So we haven't missed November. And at this time, I just want to remind everybody to smash that like button, please. All right. Oh, wait. MCP was in Excalibur Epic 1. So maybe they're adding more and more. And if they're going to fill it, you know, if they're missing things that they need page fillers, then MCP's the way to go. All right. Let's see. Oh, goody. I get to announce
a good one for you. Yep.
All right. Now we're moving into the month of November. One of my favorite stories.
Highlight this title right. This comment by it says, "Come on, X titles." At 8:28 here. I can't pronounce this name. I'm really sorry.
Is somebody saying, "Come on, X titles"? Okay. Here we go. Okay. Ask no more, because we're getting X-Men Epic Collection Magneto.
Woohoo!
So Curtis has speculated this is volume 8. This is around Magneto, of course, being the classic storyline from 150.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, this story is so good. Not the greatest Catherine Kitty Pryde outfit, but still a classic story. So, man, X-Men is getting a lot of love when it comes to Epic Collections now. We've had a lot of classic stories, because for the longest time I thought, okay, they're not going to do Dark Phoenix for years, and then they were like, nope, we're doing Dark Phoenix.
Yeah.
And it's a beautiful book, Fate of the Phoenix. And now we're going into this. Magneto. Submarine. If you've never read this, you're in for a lot of awesome stories, man.
And not only that, but I would guess, because this is the right time, God Loves, Man Kills might be in this volume.
When did 7? What volume or what issue did 7 end in?
7 ended with 143. So this is 144 to my guess is 161, right before the Brood Saga.
So it's the Man-Thing story, the Dave Cockrum years.
Yep.
Man, I mean, they could put it in there. So that's a biggie. Woo! That's a biggie. This would be volume 8 is what we're speculating.
Yeah.
Is it the costume with the big X on? No, it's the multi-rainbow color outfit. Gideon, I just made your day with Daredevil. You're going to unsub because there's no Alf Epics? Or is this a different Gideon? I can't keep up.
No, I think it's the same one.
Man, people. What's my favorite Kate outfit? Oh, dude, Rebel. I love just the Excalibur years. So it's sort of like Post-Mutant Massacre Excalibur 1. I love that outfit. Love it. Shadow Cat outfit is
with like the puffy 80s shoulder pads.
Don't judge me. Yes. I love that outfit.
It's classic. Classic for sure.
So yes, Magneto coming out in November. So it will be volume 8 is what we're both speculating. All right, Curtis, another one in November?
Yeah, we have a Star Wars for you here. Star Wars The Clone Wars Volume 4. I think we should hopefully get some Clone Wars reprints if we're going to get Volume 4.
Maybe. I don't know.
Maybe. Okay, so what is in this Epic Collection? I was looking at the old Dark Horse Omnibus to see what they put at the tail end of their, because this will probably be the last Clone Wars volume, I think. They had Republic, more issues of the Republic, issues 74 to 77 and 81 to 83, which are collected in some trades called Siege of Salakami and Hidden Enemy, and also a Free Comic Book Day 2005. And there might be more in there because that seems like it might be a little thin, but who knows?
Okay. These are usually pretty thick too. Now people are speculating. God Loves Man Kills. My buddy Vincent speculating that it might be around issue 168, so probably not this volume.
Right.
And honestly, they may mark. Oh man, then that next volume is going to be From the Ashes.
Yeah.
We haven't announced. Bruce is already. We haven't announced anything yet. We're going backwards, man. We're started in December, November, and we'll do a recap here in a little bit for the people that missed out.
We're about halfway through here, folks.
Star Wars Epic Collection, The Clone Wars, and also. Is this in November? It is in November. In November, kicking off a brand new Epic series, something that
we've all been waiting for.
I know that a lot of people already. As soon as I said, I remember having a video where I talked about how great Venom did. I was like, y'all get ready for those 90s comics because they're coming in Epic Collection format. And some people were like, there's no way. And I called this one. So, Deadpool Epic Collection Volume 1. Coming in November.
Yeah, there you go. So, always a good seller. The classics, they've run their course, I guess, the 20 volumes of Deadpool classics. So we're going to start again from the beginning.
Yep. So I don't think we're going to go back to those classics. I think this might be the Deadpool Complete Collection. And I'm sure it'll have more stuff from the New Mutants. It'll have crossover stuff.
The two miniseries for sure.
Honestly, Deadpool has had just about everything except for what Masterworks. They ought to do a retro Masterworks special for Deadpool.
Totally. It's interesting though, the Joe Kelly Complete Collections, like that just came out, and we're probably going to double dip on that really quickly here.
2 years ago.
Yeah.
2 years ago he came out, and I'm pretty sure this will collect probably the same sort of material. I'm sure they'll change it up a little bit. So. This is one that we definitely knew was coming. It's going to sell. I mean, like Venom.
Oh, yeah.
So it's why they do it. So, yeah, I'm happy for all the people that I have these in omnibus format. I've had them in trade paper. I had the classics, the original classics. So,
honestly, it's not a surprise.
The chat is split in this announcement. Of course it is. We have the people from the old guard that are like, that's trash. And then the people from the younger generation, they're like, yeah, Deadpool. So
totally,
absolutely, I get it, and it will have. I'm thinking this will probably have more things in it. With a cover, it won't. I don't think it'll have an Ed McGuinness cover. I think they're going to go classic Rob Liefeld, like issue 98, probably something like that. Oh man, letter pages. That would be cool. That would be cool.
If anyone deserves letter pages, it's Deadpool. Yep.
Sergio Costa.
There you go.
Silver Age forever. I love it. And I'm sort of in the middle. I kind of like both. Okay. I got to announce that one. Curtis, what's next, buddy?
Okay. The last one for November here is Avengers Volume 20. We don't have a title for this one, so we're just going to have to guess. But it's this is going to follow right on the heels of Volume 19, which is Heavy Metal.
Okay.
So we're going to get right into the start of the Bob Harris run, I think. There is an Eternal story in this volume, so they may try to highlight that because of the movie. It certainly is the right time because the movie's coming out in November, or scheduled right now for November. So I think maybe this will be 304 to maybe around 318, cutting right before the huge crossing line story.
So Heavy Metal is 18? That's what John is saying.
So it's hold on a second. Oh, I can't reach. It's way too high. I can't reach that right now.
It's okay. So this should be the John Byrne stuff then.
So I guess maybe I had my numbers wrong there.
That's what Vincent is saying.
They're going to skip ahead. That's very interesting. John Byrne, Avengers.
Phil Owens, Avengers 20. They just made up for Deadpool. I love this.
Hey, you also got classic X-Men in there, so it's okay.
Yeah, Phil's going to be okay. Avengers 20 is Byrne and will match well with West Coast 5.
Go. That'll be
yeah, actually, that's that John Byrne omnibus, isn't it? Holy moly.
Back to back. One in November, one in December.
And on top of that, I just thought about it. All of Avengers West Coast has now been collected properly with these two in Epic Collection format. So all the people that had the omnibus before now have this, like, to, in case you want to go this route. Man, Avengers West Coast has been getting a lot for a title like that. Like there was a spin-off title. It's been getting a lot of love.
Yeah, it's great. Okay, well, so I love this.
Oh, when are we going to learn the content? I'll ask for the content, and it should be soon. And I can post that on our social media, and I'll share it with Curtis, and Curtis can post it on share away with social media everywhere. I'll tag him on it.
A few comments above that. Martin has a comment saying Curtis just lost his epic cred. Whoops. Dude,
let me tell you something about YouTube. You mess up one time, they'll never forget it. Every other time you've been right,
it doesn't matter.
You doesn't matter, man. You're out. You're out. Yeah, Avengers West Coast deserves the love. Absolutely. I'm just surprised that for a spin-off title of West Coast Avengers that they got so much collected so quick.
Well, it was actually pretty well collected before with the Marvel Premiere Classics. Like all of the stuff up until the end of John Byrne, I think was collected in that format as well. Yeah,
I had the Marvel Premiere stuff and I upgraded to the Omnis. All right, so Maximus Magni is saying Avengers Volume 20 should be 319 to 333.
Cool.
So then that's not Byrne, is it? That's now we're looking at. Oh my goodness, Nicieza is in there. I can't remember who the other writer was. We'll speculate here after we go through the next ones. I'm pretty sure that's not Byrne, though, if we're going into 319 to 333. Okay, yep, Vincent saying the same thing. Volume 20 is Hama and Nicieza. Before Harris, I goof with Curtis saying, both of you get out. Both you and Vincent.
Yeah, 319 is the big crossing line story. So that would...
the Terminus Annuals.
Wow, yeah. Oh, and Rage. We're going to get Rage in that volume.
As well as you should, because then you can get New Warrior Epic Collections, baby.
Okay, that butts right up against the next volume, Collection Obsession. So there we go.
Yep. All right. Wait. I got to highlight this comment first. This is Dano, Cosmic, big Silver Surfer fan, obviously.
Yeah.
So,
should we help him out?
Yep. Next book, Silver Surfer Epic Collection Volume 8. Yes. Tying in that Volume 7 and 9, we finally got a gap filler there. Volume 8. So there you go.
Silver Surfer 67 to 75. This is the big Herald Ordeal storyline.
Yeah. And
there's some Infinity War crossovers in there as well.
This was Aftermath issues 2 of Infinity War, so this is a big one. So I figured he stepped in and he was like, he's a big Silver Surfer guy. There we go.
And there's probably going to also be the Marvel graphic novel Silver Surfer Homecoming. That'll probably be in this one as well, because the fallout from that one is seen in the Resurrection miniseries that was in the volume after that.
Yeah, I remember that graphic novel cover still. Is it Joe Jusko that painted the cover? I want to say.
Probably. He was pretty hot at that time.
Yep, so that gives us 6, 7, 8, and 9. Still need the earlier ones, but that's so cool. That is so cool, man. Yeah, look, you just stepped in, man. And Legion Quest can't be happy. If not, Englehart Silver Surfer 4 is disappointing. It's been so long to wait for the pre-Infinity stuff. I think this stuff...
True.
But, I mean, at least with this, it gives you that gap filler. The Englehart stuff, I'm sure, will come.
Well, it'll come eventually for sure. It has been a long time since Volume 3, though. I want to know what happens.
Yeah. All right. Curtis, what's the next book that it's a brand new line for the Epic format?
Okay, so people have been guessing on my Facebook page about what we're going to announce today, and so far, not a single person has guessed this book. Not a single one of you. What is it? It's a new line. Let's see the title there. Omar, pull it up for us.
Alf Epic Collection.
KILLRAVEN Epic Collection, people. KILLRAVEN.
Yep.
Nope. Nobody.
Nope. Anita Blake.
Anita Blake.
No. He said Plim said he called it. Kill
Oh,
Raven.
where did he call that? I didn't see anyone say KILLRAVEN.
Ryan, you leave Super Pro alone. He needs a complete collection. Yes.
So
Who is Kill Raven?
who is KILLRAVEN?
Love it.
That's
What
a great
is Kill
question.
Raven?
KILLRAVEN is a character that spun out of a War of the Worlds
Yeah, crazy.
comic adaptation that Marvel was doing, and they created this character KILLRAVEN, and then he kind of spun off into his own adventures and did a good job for a little while. Yeah, let's see here.
There it is. Why is Kill Raven?
Why is KILLRAVEN? Vincent says, yeah, it should be a done-in-one reprint of the Masterworks, and I agree. The Masterworks was 488 pages, so this will probably be just a straight reprint collecting Amazing Adventures 18 through 39, plus Marvel graphic novel number 7.
I'm excited for this because I didn't
A lot of good talent.
I didn't get the Masterworks, and it's I used to own some of the original comics, so
Nice.
I'm glad that this is coming out.
Why is it an Epic Collection instead of a complete collection? I don't know.
It's classic, man. It's the 70s, right? I mean, so it's never mind. So it's never mind. Forget I said that. So it's the Tomb of Dracula. So
Right. Well, and like the Champions, and
yeah.
you know,
Sometimes not everything can be an epic. I was once told that.
Who told you that?
The same person that made Conan the Barbarian go back to epic format.
No, that's okay. I don't mind. If it's coming out, that's great. There hasn't been a paperback release of KILLRAVEN, so this is just fine.
All right. Let's see. We got two more. October 2021. Fantastic Four Epic Collection Volume 22. Which makes sense because we've had a classic. We keep going back from classic to modern. So Volume 22, this takes us, oh my goodness. This is the Falco stuff, isn't it?
It is. I'm really excited.
Oh, hell yes. Nobody gets out alive. I love that story.
I don't know that
it better take us there.
I'm not sure that it's going to take us there. We have a lot of issues to get to before we get to Nobody Gets Out Alive, because I think that this is going to be...
Hold on one second. I see you. You know who I am. Much love to you too, man. Go ahead.
Let me just make sure.
Where do you think this takes us?
I think that this takes us to Fantastic Four number 381, where there is a very significant spoiler alert. Maybe I shouldn't say it. A prominent character, or the team changes in a way that shakes it from years to come until DeFalco leaves the title.
DeFalco leaves the title. Yep.
Yeah. So I think 362 to 381, annual 25. There's a return of the new Fantastic Four, which is Wolverine, Hulk, Ghost Rider, and Spider-Man. Mm-hmm. And this is the era where Sue gets her new outfit, and there's that classic cover with them holding all these huge guns, and they're all wearing vests with big pockets in them. Infinity War is in this. It would be in this volume, and then Franklin going to the future and coming back as Psylord. That will be in this volume too. Mm-hmm. Torch destroying Empire State University. That'll be in this story. I love this era of Fantastic Four. I think it's just fantastic, pun intended, fantastic stories. Really, really great stuff.
The boob window outfit. That is correct. If they can make that the cover, they would sell a lot more copies. Ooh, with a die cut. Never mind. Forget I said that. All right. Now, I want everyone to try to guess what the next one's going to be. This is the last epic coming out in October. Take a guess. Go ahead. I want to see who's right. And give me a volume number.
We saved the best for last year.
Vincent, thank you. I knew you was my boy, man. Me too. That's the way I feel about that relationship.
Absolutely. I love their story is great.
Yeah, rest in peace, Paul Ryan. He was phenomenal. Yes. Please let me know what you all are guessing. Lots of Amazing Spider-Man, Two Gun Kid. I want to see if anybody gets it right. Amazing Spider-Man 6. Please say Surprise Line, Ghost Rider.
No, 16, he says.
Spider-Man 16. ASM. What's up, my buddy Chris? New Mutants Volume something. I like that. Volume something. Spider-Man 6. Spider-Man 6. Excalibur 5. No epics in September. No, there are. Which I'll get to
we've
announce at the
said
end of the
that.
month. But I think we've seen that already,
I
haven't we?
think we've seen September ones already, haven't we? I better consult my spreadsheet.
Consult your spreadsheet. If we
Yeah.
haven't, then they'll be available at the end of this month when I'll be announcing those. No, we need amazing, or if not, we can announce them with the reprints. If we get a list from David, Amazing Spider-Man 16, Blade. I like that. All right, everybody,
We're torturing them enough.
it's time to stop guessing. You guessed it, Alf Epic Collection, Volume 4.
Woohoo!
Volume 4. There, I
Volume
love
4.
that they are. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Do not hit this like. I'm just kidding. There's no such thing as an Alf Epic Collection. That's a joke.
Yet.
Do not take a screen grab of this and share it. No, don't do that. All right. In all seriousness, Kurtis, do me the honors. What is it?
Oh, you're gonna let me say this?
Of course. You're my guest.
Amazing Spider-Man, The Death of Captain Stacy. We don't have a volume number.
We know
but
what it is.
Obviously, this is.
We know what it is.
Volume 6.
We know what it is. Volume 6, everybody.
So many people have been asking for Volume 6 to bridge that gap between Volume 5 and Volume 7, which has been out for so long.
Yep.
7 volumes of Amazing Spider-Man.
Actually wanted Alf. No, you didn't. No way. Omar the troll. I wasn't trolling. That's maybe one day. With the obvious Volume 4. That's people caught me. I was like, maybe Volume 4 is too much. No one's gonna believe me.
Oh yeah, you know what? I'm looking at my spreadsheet here. We actually haven't seen any September. So yeah, we do. There are going to be some more here. Wow.
I'll get a list from. I'll ask for a list from David, and maybe we can do this. Maybe even sometime this week or early next week again.
Wow.
With a list of the reprints and September, we'll get them. We'll get them. So absolutely, there you go. Did you guess Alf Volume 4, Ryan? You did not. Liar. Rather Alf than this. You guys are so cruel. No Excalibur. Not this time, Jose. Not this time.
September. It could be September.
We still have September, though. And Alf might be in September. You're right. Now, let's play.
Hold on. The Death of Captain Stacy. Let me just say that not only do we have the Death of Captain Stacy story, which is very, very important, but this also has the famous famous drug issue storyline where Stan Lee took off the comic code off of the cover.
Wait a minute. Why am I being tagged on Facebook with
already
news, Alf Epic Collection?
That was fast.
Oh my gosh, you guys are Brilliant. The best. All right, go ahead.
Okay, this also has the first appearance of Morbius with the Spider-Man 6 Arms story. So I'm guessing since this will be timed, I think, with the Morbius movie, that we'll get Morbius on the cover, even though it says Death of Captain Stacy. Maybe.
Yeah, I think you think Morbius? They did it for the third Spider-Man omnibus, or the fourth Spider-Man omnibus. They may. I don't know.
There isn't a great cover to go along with the Death of Captain Stacy, except the one where he's holding like the silhouetted body, which I don't know makes a great cover.
I'm so glad we were able to make your day, Sir Leonard Nimoy's music career. Now, we're going to go back. Let's go back quickly for the people that missed it, and this time we're going to do it in order. In order. So, kicking it off with the month of October, we have Amazing Spider-Man Epic Collection, The Death of Captain Stacy, Fantastic Four Epic Collection Volume 22, KILLRAVEN Epic Collection, and this will be a one and done. So, again, this is October. We'll also have Silver Surfer Complete our Epic Collection Volume 8, the Avengers. Actually, now we're kicking off November. The Avengers Epic Collection Volume 20, the one that I'm pretty sure a lot of us kind of knew here was happening is DEADPOOL Epic Collection Volume 1, and then we have the Star Wars Legends Epic Collection. By the way, my wife actually liked Alf #1. she read it to review, and she actually enjoyed it. So
there is some great stuff. I love the Star Comics and just the kid oriented humor books. I love them. So
X-Men Epic Collection Magneto, which we are assuming is Volume 8 of X-Men.
Yep.
Avengers West Coast Epic Collection Darker Than Scarlet. Conan the Barbarian Epic Collection, the original Marvel Years, Queen of the Black Coast, which we're assuming is Volume 4. Daredevil Epic Collection, Volume 16. Now we're into December, by the way. Thor Epic Collection, ULIK Unchained, and Venom Epic Collection, Volume 2. So there you go. That's it. Those are your epics. We'll get the epics for September. I'll ask for that.
Yeah. So there are a couple of notes. We haven't seen any. X-Force Zero Tolerance wasn't included in this list, and I wonder if that's because it's already been announced.
Yeah.
But it should be coming sometime. Like it's scheduled, I think, for October. So that'll be in October as well.
Mm-hmm.
It got bumped.
I'm sure that'll probably be in the September catalog then, if it got bumped.
Yeah. And Master of Kung Fu #3 was announced, but has since been pulled and not re-announced or resolicited. So we don't know what the status of that one is yet. And then there are a couple of the titles that typically, there are a couple of titles that typically get 2 volumes a year that haven't got 2 volumes this year. That's Captain America, Daredevil, Incredible Hulk, and Iron Man. So maybe we'll see some of those pop up in September as well.
Yeah, and I'll get a list of the September and the reprints, so we can do this again. Did you cover Omnis? No, we're not doing Omnis. Omnis are going to be dropped throughout the week as soon as I get approval from Marvel. Thank you, Gideon. Thank you. Good looking. Will there be another Punisher epic? I got to announce that last month. There is another one. The what was it? The Circle. It's the name of a graphic novel. Dang it, I can't think of what it is anymore.
Yeah, it's Volume 4. It's Return to Big Nothing.
That's it. Yeah.
Yeah.
And there's a couple books here. I think you missed Doctor Strange Volume 2. I'm sorry.
We're getting 2 Doctor Strange epics in this year, which is unusual. So don't be upset that you're not getting Doctor Strange Volume 2. Maybe it'll be next year.
That's great, but where is Alpha Flight Epic Volume 1? Perhaps one day we'll get that. One day. Oh yeah, in a Volume 2 of the Omnibus. I still believe in Marvel. They will get us a Danny Ketch Ghost Rider epic. Man, I love that Omnibus. Glow in the dark skull cover.
Totally.
Watch me become a KILLRAVEN mark now. Omar, I made the mistake of reading HawkEye, and I just woke up surrounding by 12 DOX trades and no memory of buying them. Please send help. Oh, you just became an X-Men fan. Okay. I got you. Yeah, good on you, man. Good on you. Most excited for KILLRAVEN since I know nothing about him. I know that there was a, I want to say there was the Essential. There was a KILLRAVEN Essential, if I'm not mistaken.
Yep, that's right.
That came out. That also collected the one-shot or the first part of the miniseries that Robert Kirkman and Rob Liefeld were supposed to be working on with KILLRAVEN. Oh, dude, epics. That would be great. Is Ghost Rider's really 50th anniversary next year? I mean, that could lead into Omnis and epics.
That's true. Let's see here. Marvel Team Up. No, it also included Marvel Team Up number 45. Sorry, this is the KILLRAVEN Essentials.
Thanks for doing this, Curtis and Ralph Boner. You remembered. Thanks, Will. KILLRAVEN 2099. Yeah, so KILLRAVEN did have an Essential because I used to have that one. Are the X-Force epics great to start with X-Force, or should I be missing, or would I be missing out on Omnis? The only thing the Omnis do, it's the last epic, Curtis, for the New Mutants line.
It's not out yet.
Is it? Okay.
We have Cable, which is Volume 7.
And we haven't decided if Volume 8 is going to have all of the Extinction Agenda.
It'll have to make it an epic size. Otherwise, there's just like a few issues left.
Then, yeah, that they would have to do that. G.I. Joe epics. Man, I wish. Omar giving us all the Legacy virus. Not on purpose. I'm not Mr. Sinister. Wasn't planned. Hopefully next year, ASM Volume 16. Probably. That's a big one.
Probably not.
Probably not.
I'm gonna save it for last.
You're a jerk, Curtis. Now Curtis is trolling. Let's see here. There was something else. We need a Moon Knight 4 starting the Mark Spector series. That's not collected anywhere. Yeah, absolutely. That's the stuff from the 90s. I love that era.
Definitely.
Any chance that would collect the non-hero stories and Journey to Mystery, Tales to Astonish, etc. in epic format? Or is that what the Kirby and Ditko? I think that's what the Kirby and Ditko Omnis are doing. I don't know how those will be collected in trade format, though.
Yeah. Yeah, my only problem with those is that they...
Thanks, Vincent.
Yeah, for sure. The only problem with those is that they are, by name, and I understand the draw of selling those omnis with the name value attached to it, but they miss out on the stories that are not by those guys, because there's a tremendous wealth of talent from Marvel in those years. It's not all just Ditko and Kirby.
Yeah. Any reprint announcements pending? All the reprint announcements are pending. So as soon as I have that list, I will definitely get together with Curtis and do it. 500. We had over 600 at one time watching. How does anyone here work? They're in school or in other countries. That's why. Let Marvel buy over Spawn from Todd. Maybe then finally we'll get collected in one format. True. Look at all the Moon Knight comments. You still here, David Gabriel? He's probably sleeping, man, taking a nap by the pool. He's on vacation. Okay, yeah. So John is saying, I agree, Curtis. We're missing a lot of stories, especially the Larry Lieber stuff. And Larry Lieber stuff, and the thing about those too is that a lot of them are not they're not credited too. Like a lot of the artists, a lot of the writers during that time, because there was nobody really writing down like the credits for these things.
Yeah, I mean, most people can tell the artist by their style.
I'm listening at work. I'm supposed to be doing homework. I love it.
Nice, love it. Thanks for being here. I was supposed to be taking my kids to school.
Wait, where are your kids, Curtis?
I had to get my wife to not schedule any morning meetings so that she could take them to school.
Yeah, we had over 600 people watching now. It's like most left with the Alf Epic announcement. Can you imagine the one guy that doesn't know me that well that took that joke seriously? Like, what?
Oh, man.
I've been waiting an hour. I'm going to report Omar. I love a Bullseye Epic. I haven't done anything with villains, right? They haven't done any Loki or Magneto or Doctor Doom as far as epics. I think we've been pretty much collecting the comics, the superhero comics. Sorry if it's off topic, and it's not. But because in October there's only one Marvel Omnibus, a lot of Star Wars. Why? Oh, I can answer this. This is a good question. I've seen this pop up in my comment section. Why are there not that many Marvel Omnis? Keep in mind, it's solicitations. So if a book is solicited, sometimes it's solicited months ahead of time. So there will be more than those 3 Omnis in October. They were just solicited for the month of May. So if you go back and watch my May solicitations, some of them will say coming out in October. So solicitations for big books always come really early. Usually for trades, it's a few months ahead of time.
Do the Star Wars ones, like the licensed ones, get approved or decided on independently from the Marvel ones? So they're on a different kind of a stream?
I really don't know, because I mean, I think the same thing of Aliens and Predator. I'm not really sure. Not really sure, but gotta head off. Thanks a bunch. Hey, thank you all so much for watching. Don't forget to hit that like button on your way out, please. Ignore the Alf comment or any Alf trending things that you will see today. It was just a joke. Somehow David will hear about this and be like, why am I getting 35,000 emails from people wanting an Alf Epic Collection?
Make it happen, David.
What did you and Curtis do? Oh, man. So that was it. Please let us know in the comments down below what you're most excited about if you're not watching this live. And Curtis, where can people find you?
Please find me on Facebook, on Twitter, on Instagram, on YouTube. Just look for Epic Marvel Podcast. You can find my podcast also on all major podcast apps. I go through Epic Collections and dissect them issue by issue. And actually, right now, I'm not doing Epic Collections. I just did a series on the What If Complete Collections, and I'm going to do a couple of Godzilla episodes to talk about the Godzilla Marvel comics in a little bit. So there you go.
Hopefully one day those will be announced.
Yeah.
Yeah, thanks, man. It was a pleasure. Always a pleasure having you. And we'll be doing this again. I'll shoot a message about the reprints in September to see when we can get those, and we'll get together again. Again, thank you, all of you, for joining us. Please don't forget to hit like, subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet. Check out Kurtis's channel. More importantly, stay healthy, stay safe out there, and much love.